Hey familia, Miranda here. How is everyone doing? I know it's been a couple of months roughly since I have been on here. Life has just been very crazy lately. If you're following my community tab or you're following me on Instagram, then you kind of already know what's up and everything. I did put out there that back like beginning of August I started a new job. Well, not necessarily a new job, but I went back to work after having not worked for like roughly 3 years or so. And I just figured it was time and everything. And so, yeah, I've just pretty much been working, and I don't know. The shift that I'm on is kind of like a midday shift. So I'm not used to those kind of shifts. Like I've done overnights, I've done the whole kind of morning thing, but midday, like the thing with that shift is really you have to manage your time, and that is just something that I am not tackling very well, unfortunately. So it's like I have a little bit of time in the morning before I go to work, and then a little bit of time in the evening time. So it's just kind of been super just crazy for me. I'm cooking dinner at like 7-8 o'clock in the morning to leave it ready for the family and stuff, trying to get little house duties done of what I can before I go to work. And then when I get home from work, it's like practically already like bedtime for the kiddos and stuff, and I have a little bit of time to catch up, doing some other things. But honestly, I haven't even had much time to watch movies, you guys. I've done a little bit of streaming here and there for my own collection. I think I've only watched like maybe 5-6 titles in the past couple of months. So yeah, not really, doing a whole lot of the movie watching thing, but I mean, I'm still getting things here and there. August, I got a few things which I will be sharing with you guys. What I picked up for the months of August and September at the end of this video. But just kind of giving you guys a little life update where I've been. And I mean, with working and everything, it's like my days off, which I'm happy because I have the weekends off, which is awesome. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But even still, you guys, it always feels like on the weekends, I'm just playing catch up, whether that's running errands, grocery shopping, doing stuff with the kiddos, going and visiting, like family, friends, that kind of stuff. So it just always feels like I'm on the go. And so I just really haven't had any time to even like do videos or anything like that, you guys. Like I'm just always, it just feels like I'm just constantly doing something. So yeah, life's been crazy. But I hope you all are doing fantastic. Fall is definitely starting to make its way here to Oregon. Still, got a bit of heat and everything, but thankfully the rain has slowly been coming and stuff, which has been nice and everything. But yeah, so also you guys, if you are, I did again post this on my community tab, and I kind of added a bunch of people to my new Instagram, you guys, because yeah, kind of a long story there. I did kind of go over it on my new Instagram, but I will leave my new Instagram handle in the description box below for you guys to go on ahead and head on over and give me a follow if you aren't already. I'm super bummed, you guys. Just I got a new number, I got a new phone and everything. Wasn't really in the plans, but it is what it is. It happened. And so, yeah, Instagram decided to be a little butthead and make it complicated to gain access to my old account. So this new account that I have is definitely going to be my main account for now until I can hopefully one day, eventually, I don't know, get back into my old account. I'm kind of bummed because I lost like all my followers and stuff, and so I'm trying to slowly get everybody back. There's definitely some people that I want to like stay in touch with and stuff and keep up with, but anywho, so yeah, make sure that you guys go on ahead and follow me over on my new Instagram. But without further ado, you guys, let's go on ahead and see what I picked up in the months of August and September. It's not a whole lot, you guys. I have some things from Amazon, some things from Sloppy Seconds, Groove, Hamilton Book, and Walmart. I have one thing from Walmart. But yeah, so month of August, like I said, I didn't really buy much other than like 4 movies, I think is what it was. And then everything else is from September. So yeah, with work and stuff, like I said, just haven't really been buying a whole lot, haven't been watching a whole lot. So, but I have got some things here that I want to share with you guys. So let's go on ahead and get into it. All right, so for the month of August, the 4 titles that I got is the 4K here of Red Eye. Had to go ahead and get this one. I kind of wanted the Paramount Presents edition, but when they released this one, the 4K with the slip, I went ahead and just decided to go with this one. This is a great thriller, you guys. Like Rachel McAdams and Cillian Murphy, they are both fantastic in here. Such an awesome thriller. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out because you are missing out. Obviously it does take place like on an airplane, but then there is a, you know, towards the end it does, you know, take place, you know, on ground and stuff. But really good, you guys. This is actually a film that I watched for the first time like maybe a couple years ago, and it was one that I just kind of like immediately fell in love with. So I was happy to upgrade. I was happy, you know, when they announced that it was actually, you know, getting, you know, something other than just, you know, your DVD release or whatever. But yeah, Red Eye, definitely one that you need to watch. All right, and of course I had to go ahead and snag the Walmart Steelbook of Wolf Creek. This new line that they put out is absolutely awesome. I was tempted to get all of them, but really the only one that I was wanting was Wolf Creek because I still only have the DVD of this and I missed out on the other really nice edition. I forget who put it out, but I know it was like only available on like deep discount or whatever for like the longest time ever. And since, you know, the States didn't have their own like actual, you know, physical like Blu-ray copy or whatever, but Walmart got this in and this was like an immediate, you know, pre-order for me for sure. I do already have the second one obviously on Blu-ray, which would be cool if they made like a steelbook or something for that one. But it's just kind of like your standard release. But this you guys, I'm loving this steelbook. So badass looking, you guys. And like all of the steelbooks in this line are just so awesome. But this was the one that I was really wanting because I already had all the other films like obviously like on Blu-ray and stuff. So I was just like, this is the only one that I didn't have. So this is an upgrade. So I'm pretty happy. It's pretty nice looking. Says, oh, I get around, you know, never know where I might pop up. Mick Taylor. And then of course you got the disc here. Looks like that. And then the inside just looks like that. But super nice, you guys. So I'm super happy to have this steelbook in the collection. So good movie too. I kind of actually like the second one a little bit better, but still is a really good one. All right, this next steelbook, I know it's already been out for a while. And I actually ordered this one. I think it was during like July's Prime Day, but it was one of those ones that had like a really long ship date. I was like, whatever. So it finally came in August. And I'm super happy to have this one in the collection because this too is also an upgrade. It's actually a 4K steelbook and it was on a really good price during Prime Day. I think it was maybe, it's either like 12 or 15, something like that. So that's kind of why I mean, good price drop and everything. But we have the Mask of Zorro steelbook here. Super nice, you guys. I mean, I grew up watching these films. I saw this one and Legend of Zorro in theaters, you know, with my dad and everything. So yeah, and Antonio Banderas, I mean, he's just awesome in these films, you guys. So yeah, it is the 4K steelbook. And then you have the art on the disc. So this is the 4K disc. And then you do also have the Blu-ray disc. And then the inside looks like that. So pretty nice steelbook, you guys. And I was happy to upgrade this one. Now, I don't know if the second one has, if the Legend of Zorro has a steelbook or not available. But yeah, that's one that I need to get for the collection for sure. But yeah, Mask of Zorro, love this one. All right, and then for August, I did get one DVD, you guys. This one's actually really for my girls, but Monster High 2 finally came out on DVD, so I did go ahead and pick it up for them. And I will say, you guys, these films at first, I wasn't really a huge fan. I'm more into, you know, Disney's Zombies, which they definitely need to release that third film on DVD here soon. I don't know what's taking so long, Disney, but you need to get on that like ASAP, because the fourth one is about to come out, I think, actually in October. So, hopefully that one will be good. But anywho, Monster High. These films, like I said, I wasn't real huge on them, but they've kind of actually grown on me a little bit. So, I mean, they're definitely fun. I wouldn't say I love them as much as Disney Zombies, but, you know, they're all right. All right. And my girls, they've already dived into this. You wouldn't believe, like, how many times they've already watched it, you guys. So, crazy. But for my girls, had to go ahead and get Monster High 2. All right, so getting into September pickups. So Groove, I think like the end of August, had their like crazy days deals going on or whatever. And so they had like 3 for $30 4Ks, and they had like I think it was like 3 for $24 Blu-rays or something like that. But I took advantage of both those deals. I hadn't ordered anything from them in a while. I went ahead and got some things. Now, some of these things that I'm about to share, you may have already seen on my Instagram because I did already post over there. But anywho, First up, we got the Blu-ray here of All the President's Men. This is one that actually recently came to my attention, came recommended. So I saw it as part of the deal, so I went ahead and snagged it. So I really don't know much about this, but like I said, I've heard great things on it. So definitely, I mean, Robert Redford, Dustin Hoffman, you cannot go wrong there. So definitely looking forward to checking that one out. We got Machete Kills. This, I have the first one. I just needed this one. So I need to like just make a day where I can rewatch both the films because it's been a while since I've seen either one of them, but we got that one. And then to complete my collection, we got My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. I wasn't like the biggest fan of this one. I definitely say that this was my least favorite of the 3. But obviously, to be a completionist, I needed this one. It was okay. I mean, there was lots of just kind of great, like, additional characters. Just, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't the same, like, without the you know, Tula's dad in the picture. I don't know. But it was just kind of a lot going on in this one and some interesting characters for sure. And also just, you know, different place setting and all of that in this one. But, I mean, still, I mean, I enjoyed the first one. The second one was all right. This one was okay. But, yeah, we got My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. Now, for the 4Ks, I did go ahead and finally pick up The Wailing. I have actually never seen this one, you guys. And I don't know why, but throughout the years, I've just always heard nothing but great things on this one. I actually had this one saved on Shudder to watch, and I just never got around to it. But I saw it was part of the deal, and a $10 4K, you really can't pass that up. You know, good price for a 4K. So I went ahead and just picked it up. So eventually I will get to this one, but happy to at least have it in the collection. And this one too, I feel like, I mean, this is obviously a classic, and I feel like I've maybe only seen like bits and pieces of this, but we got Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, and not one that I've actually ever seen in full. I kind of remember seeing parts of it here and there throughout the years, but not all the way through. So happy to have this one in the collection to check out because I know this one gets a lot of hype for sure. And like I said, it is a classic, so happy to have that one. And then this is one too that I've heard nothing but great things on, and that is The Man from Nowhere. All right, so next up, we're going to go on ahead and get into Sloppy Second Sales. If you guys aren't familiar with them, obviously they do make, you know, bootlegs, which I'm fine with that, you guys. Honestly, if there's a certain film that you're looking for and there's any, you know, places, you know, like Sloppy Seconds or the other site that shall not be named or whoever is willing to put out like a bootleg of it, I say go for it because, I mean, at the end of the day, what you really want is to have the film in your collection. Doesn't matter, you know, the format or whatever. It's not a legit copy. Like, seriously, I'm okay with that. I'm not against it or anything, you guys. But I did go ahead and pick up a stack. Now, I will say with Sloppy Seconds, it's very minimal with them. So there's like no disc art. There's no special features, no menu. Like you literally pop in the movie and it starts playing like right away kind of thing. So very basic. But I'm just happy to have these films in the collection. I do have a couple other ones from them that I've gotten like elsewhere that I was actually very pleased with, like the sound and picture quality. So there's that. But anywho, so I did get some kind of a couple interesting titles, and then the other ones, well, you'll see. But first up, we have the Guinea Pig Complete Collection. I wasn't even aware that there are 6 films, you guys. Now, I hear these are some pretty messed up films. The one that actually came to my attention first was Flower of Flesh and Blood, which looks, I don't know, I'm assuming these are in order, which would be like the second film. Because you have The Devil's Experiment, Flower of Flesh and Blood, He Never Dies, Devil Woman Doctor, Android of Notre Dame, and Mermaid in a Manhole. And like seriously, like some of this artwork just looks pretty crazy. So yeah, I think these are like some sort of like torture type films and stuff like that. So probably gonna need to have a good stomach for these ones for sure. But yeah, I didn't know that there was that many films in the series. And I think like Flowers of Flesh and Blood, at least, I remember like only seeing there being like a DVD available for it through like Amazon and stuff like that. Very expensive though. So I mean, to get all 6 films, I mean, they are obviously all on like one disc. Like I said, it's all very simplistic art and everything. But so who knows what the quality will be like with, you know, the 6 films being on one. But anywho, I'm very curious to check these ones out, like I said, but definitely probably going to be a little bit of a difficult watch for sure. This next one too, I'm sure I'm going to need a good stomach for. I don't know, even this one. I think I'm a little more scared to watch this one than Guinea Pig. I don't know why. But this is another two kind of torture film where you have this like sadistic doctor and he like takes captive this married couple and tortures them and everything. But it's this film here called Grotesque. This one too, I believe only had like a DVD release. Whether there's like any like Blu-ray imports out there, I'm not sure. I'm not going to show you the back because there's some inappropriate stuff back here, but yeah, I forget what language this is in. I don't know if it's like Japanese or Korean or what, but it seems pretty dang brutal, you guys. And just like one of the scenes on the back here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got this one, so very interested to check that one out. Looks pretty disturbing. Now, I know this does have a official Blu-ray release, but it is like crazy out of print, which is the only reason why I decided to go ahead and get this copy here. But we do have Airheads here. I do have the DVD of it, but I just wanted to go ahead and kind of get the Blu-ray of it. But like I said, the legit version is out of print, goes for crazy, crazy money. And so I was just happy to, you know, snag a copy, even if it is like this. Next up is this film here called RRR, Rise, Roar, Revolt. This was one too that actually came recommended. I don't recall who recommended it, but they said it was really, really good. I do remember this getting a little bit of hype when it first came out, which I guess it's a Netflix film. Which I don't have Netflix, so I don't know. But anywho, yeah, I'd heard some good things on this one, so decided to go ahead and pick that one up. Now, you guys, this next one, does it ever happen to you where you buy something and then maybe like, you know, a few days later, a week, a month later, whatever, you know, that same film gets an announcement that it's getting a better format? Well, this film didn't actually have a, you know, like Blu-ray release or anything. This is, I guess, another Netflix film, and that is Hush. But literally, I kid you not, like maybe 2 or 3 days after I placed my order with Sloppy Seconds, a legit 4K version gets announced. I forget exactly when it's coming out, but yeah. Oh well, it is what it is, you guys. It freaking happens. So we got Hush, but I got this one because I'd heard good things on it. My buddy Brian, he said that he really enjoyed this one, and so yeah, I saw that Sloppy Seconds had it, so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and pick it up and just see. Looks a little creepy. Like, I don't know, the mask is kind of creepy, but yeah. So we got Hush. Now this one I did see, you guys. I streamed this one and I forget where this was even playing. I don't remember if this was on Prime or on Peacock, but we have Saltburn. This one, you guys, I definitely enjoyed very, very much. There's a few scenes in here that are a little weird and kind of disturbing, that just kind of really stick with you, but this film was so, so good. Now, I know not everybody loved it. It is a slow burn for sure, but what's his name? And I'm gonna butcher it. I know it's like Barry, you know, I'm not gonna even try and pronounce the last name, but he was so freaking good in here. If you liked him in like Killing of a Sacred Deer, you will love him in here as well, you guys, because yeah, his performance is just absolutely fantastic. The way that he kind of, you know, weasels his way into this family and everything. Like, I'm not gonna give it away if you haven't seen it, but it's one of those kind of films where the person slowly, you know, puts themselves into this family and everything, and just lots of different events take place and whatnot. But this was really, really good. Slow burn, but good, you guys. Highly recommend this one if you have not seen it, but it is a little, I guess, yeah, a little disturbing. It's interesting, definitely on the very, very weird side, but Saltburn, a good one. And now this one, I actually think this, I want to say I saw this had like an Italian import or something the other day, if I'm not mistaken. But I did not get a chance to see this one. But we have Killers of the Flower Moon. Now this one is one that I kind of heard mixed reviews on, more good than bad, I guess. But it was one that either way, I mean, I was definitely intrigued to see it and everything. So Leonardo DiCaprio's in here and stuff. So, you know, yeah, definitely looking forward to checking this one out. Killers of the Flower Moon. All right, so I did grab a few things from Amazon. They were like really cheap, so I went ahead and snagged them. So this first one, it is a war film, which is kind of one of the reasons why I got it. Is this film here called Allegiance. But if I'm being totally honest, one of the main reasons why I got it is because Bow Wow's in it. So, and I mean, I actually don't mind Bow Wow as an actor. I mean, he's had, you know, a couple kind of like comedic roles and stuff. But I know this is going to be kind of more on the serious side. You know, so I'm not sure exactly. Looks like he's part of the National Guard units deployed for Iraq. I know it has something to do with like an AWOL soldier and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, war base, why not? Bow Wow, why not? So, got Allegiance. Next up is this film here called A Most Atrocious Thing. I cannot recall who it was that I saw haul this, and it came recommended or something. Might have been Killer Pizza. Not quite sure, but whoever it was, they recommended this, and they said that if they can, you know, if you can get your hands on it for a decent price, because this was actually, when I first found out about it, it was still going for like 25 or 27 bucks on Amazon, you guys. Well, there was like a huge price drop on this one. And plus, I think it was this one that had like a 10% discount on top of that. So I think I ended up getting this for only like 10 bucks, you guys. So I really don't know anything about this other than what little I read on the back of here. But you basically have these friends who they get together for some sort of a graduation trip to some remote cabin, and they basically all kind of like turn on each other. So it seems kind of maybe like a bit of a wild ride. We'll see. But yeah, it doesn't have great reviews, so I don't really know what to expect. But per the recommendation that I received, definitely, you know, wanted to go ahead and check it out, and, you know, it's happy to see that it at least dropped down drastically in price. So like I said, I don't know if it's still on sale right now. Like I said, it did have like a 10% coupon on top of the already, you know, discounted price and everything. So we got that. And this one too had a price drop, went ahead and snagged it, and that is Strays. You guys, this movie is, like, if you've been hesitant to check this one out, don't be, because this film is absolutely hilarious. It's super ridiculous, and yes, it is not for the kiddos, you guys, so no kiddos around when watching this, because there are some very inappropriate scenes and very, very much foul language in this film. But it is absolutely hilarious. It's raunchy. If you don't do good with dog poo, there is one whole scene in here like dedicated to all shapes and sizes of it, you guys. So fair warning. But yeah, definitely this will have you like seriously like just rolling on the ground laughing. It is absolutely freaking hilarious, you guys. And it's even a little heartfelt too. Like, yeah, you kind of start to feel for these like poor little doggies and stuff. So yeah, Strays, I definitely recommend this one. If you're just looking for a kind of turn your brain off, good laugh, good time, this is definitely it. But like I said, keep the kiddos away. So we got Strays. All right, and then last but not least, got in one of my favorite boxes here. So Hamilton book, you guys. So again, they do a whole monthly drop, so make sure that you are checking each month to see. They also do a lot of like price drops, so oftentimes there's like an area that'll say, you know, like price cuts or whatever, and then you can see what has dropped down in price and everything. But such a good site for physical media, you guys. They get in so much cheap stuff. I think everything that I got here today was between like $4 and $6. So it's great prices for Blu-rays. And like I said, when they do their little price cuts, you can find Blu-rays that are as low as like $2, $3. But Hamilton book is definitely one of my go-tos. And they did actually get in some more, like lately they've been getting in a lot of things from Kino Lorber. And so this last drop, they did get in some things, not as much as like the past couple ones that they've gotten Kino Lorber stuff in. But they did get some things. I don't recall if I got anything that was Kino Lorber. Maybe I did, but we'll see. Let me get this open and we can see together what I got, because I kind of forgot. All right, so 11 titles here, you guys. And it looks like I did get a couple of Kinos. But first up, I was really happy to see this one. This one actually came recommended not too long ago. We got Henry Fonda's in here, Susan Sarandon, Robert Englund, and a couple other people. But that is the Great Smoky Roadblock. Now, this was one that actually through Amazon is a little pricey. And this one I believe was like, I want to say, let me see. This was $6. So yeah, everything that I got was either $5 or $6. But this was only $6, you guys. So I was happy to snag this one for sure. Next up, we got some Winona and Autumn in New York. I know that a long time ago, like at Dollar Tree, the DVD was showing up. I don't think I ever picked it up. I think I ended up passing on it. And lately, I keep seeing the DVD for this like all the time, like at the thrift store and everything. And so they got this in, I think, for like $5. So I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's go ahead and pick it up because I do love me some Winona. So yeah, but it's like some sort of a love story. So, I mean, I'm always down for films like that. So we got some Winona there. This next one is an A24 film, and honestly, I haven't heard too much on it. It didn't really get like a whole lot of hype when it came out or anything, but I wanted to go ahead and pick it up. Initially, I wasn't too interested in it, but I saw it on there, and I think this one too was like $5. But it's After Yang. So, I mean, A24, trying to collect as many of them as I can, so happy to have that one. This next one, I did kind of want the release that they have on Vinegar Syndrome, but I'm okay with this. It's one that's been on my radar for a bit, but also too, if you go through like Amazon, it is a little pricey, but we have Devil Times 5. And this one too, I think was like, I don't know, $5 or $6. I don't know, you guys. But yeah. And this one, I don't know, there's like some kids and stuff in here and whatnot, so I don't know if they're like killer kids or what, but yeah, we got Devil Times 5. This next one just looked like some cheesy fun, and that is Spare Parts. Loving the slip. It is embossed and everything, you guys, but yeah, it looks pretty fun. So I went ahead and snagged that. Then we have Deep Rising. I think I've seen this one, but it's been so dang long, you guys, so it's one that's definitely long overdue for a revisit, and this one is a Kino Lorber, as you can see there. But yeah, and it's from 1998, 106 minutes. Deep Rising. This next one I'd never heard of, but it definitely caught my interest. And it is based on a true story, and it is No Man of God. And this actually has to do with this kind of relationship that developed between Ted Bundy and this FBI analyst, Bill Hagmaier. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it says it's based on actual transcripts of interviews between the two of them. So, I mean, you got Elijah Wood and Luke Kirby, like, yeah, yes, please. So, should be good, hopefully. I don't know. Like I said, I'd never heard of it, but definitely intrigued me. This one is an upgrade, and that is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I was happy to see that they got this one in, and I mean, it's definitely, you know, cute. It's all right for what it is, you know, kind of chick flick. So, got Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I did go ahead and snag Jeepers Creepers Reborn. They do have another version available on this site, but that one's like $10, and this one was only $5, so I just went with this one. I kind of did want the, you know, Walmart Steelbook, but at the same time, I've heard nothing but crap on this film, and I just wanted to be a completionist, so I needed this one for the collection. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet or anything, so I don't know, but went ahead and picked it up, so we got that. This one is a more newer film. I haven't really heard too much on it, but Micah Monroe and Jamie Foxx are in here. God is a Bullet. So, seemed pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Haven't really read too much into it or whatnot, but it seems decent. Because I haven't really heard anything on it or anything, so we'll see. And then last but not least, this too is also an upgrade. This is the other Kino Lorber that I got, and that is Monty Walsh. I actually have this one in a snapper. I haven't checked it out yet. But yeah, Kino Lorber, thought I'd go ahead and at least upgrade it. All right, before I head out, you guys, there is a couple of just non-movie items that I wanted to share with you guys. So, Disney Movie Insiders, you guys. Yes, it's unfortunate the news that they are shutting down. But before they made that announcement, I think I actually got this back in like August, like beginning of August or something. I was just kind of browsing, you know, Disney Movie Insiders one day. I was like, I hadn't been on there for a while. I just want to see if they got anything new. Just kind of scroll. And I like totally freaked because they finally got in Sarah. my collection is complete now. I have all 3 girls, and all 3 of them came from Disney Movie Insider. So, I mean, yeah. Sarah Sanderson, yes, I was so freaking stoked, you guys. Had to immediately get her. So my collection is complete and I'm so happy. So got that. And then this I actually just got yesterday. So I took my daughter to a birthday party, and it's kind of like in this little mall area. I was like, okay, I went to Ross, I went to TJ Maxx, and at TJ Maxx, I found this mug. Now, if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know that aside from movies, I do collect coffee mugs. Yes, it's a real addiction, you guys. I have so many, more than I know what to do with, you guys, but anytime I see one that's kind of like movie, TV show related, I usually try and pick them up if it's definitely one that I am digging. And this one is more of like a tribute to a certain time period, but at the same time, it is a tribute to the show. And that is the 90s Are All That. Yes, you guys, I had to get this one. All That was such a huge, huge part of my childhood. I'm sure it was for many of you that grew up in the 90s. And yes, the 90s are all that. The 90s were the bomb, you guys. It's just such a great freaking decade for literally everything. So yeah, being a 90s kid, I had to get this. Like it says, tribute to the 90s, but also a tribute to the show itself, all that. So yeah, I was super stoked to find this one. I thought it was pretty cool. So that is everything, you guys. I don't know how often I'm going to be uploading on my channel right now. Like I said, I just don't quite have the time to be doing a lot of videos like I used to. So I'm going to at least try and do like a monthly haul video at the end of the month, and just kind of, if I have time to throw something else in, I will. But like I said, I haven't really been doing too much watching, too much buying and stuff like that. So I think that maybe the kind of, you know, once a month, you know, wrap up video, I guess, will be fine for now. And I do actually have a taste test planned with the kiddos coming here soon. Hopefully over the weekend or something, we can get that filmed and whatnot. Should be a fun one for sure. But anyway, you guys, that is it. Thank you guys for sticking around. I greatly, greatly appreciate your support, and welcome to all the new subscribers. It's funny how that kind of works when you go away for a little bit and then you start getting like all these subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has joined the channel. Hopefully you do decide to stick around. It's a little slow here for now, you guys, but I'm gonna try, you know, as much as I can to put out whatever content I can. I know I still owe you guys a Charlize Theron movie collection video and stuff, and so yeah, I'm trying to watch as much as I can, but it's been so difficult with work and playing catch up on everything else and stuff. So but like I said, I will try and you know, get what videos out that I can. Again, thank you guys so much for your continued support. I do greatly appreciate it. Great, you guys, you know, thankful for you guys, each and every one of you, and just appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. So yeah, that is it for today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.